Hello, good evening, traders. Good evening. Welcome, all of you. I already got the mic, and now my let me know my voice is audible. Please let me know. I was setting up the mic, so I am late actually. And from today onwards, we are going to focus market structure strictly. Good evening, brother. Please let me know who's watching. It's audible. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for your confirmation, brother. So today's stream is very important. I'll be explaining market structure in the simplest way possible. So make sure you don't miss today's stream. Today's stream will be a quick stream. Okay, so today our main focus is not trading. So we are going to learn from our mistakes. And also we will know how to understand market structure. Other traders, please comment who's watching. Pearl, are you there? And make sure you smash that like button. Other traders who is watching, please let me know. Robin, good evening, brother. Good evening. Thank you for all your likes. So yesterday, traders, as you can see, gold is currently 8.2% down and wiped out nearly 3 trillion from its market cap. Okay, so and silver also, as you can see, 12.2% down and erased 760 billion. S&P 500, 780 billion. Nasdaq wiped out 760 billion. So trillions of dollars erased across metals and equities yesterday. So today, very important learning stream. Okay, so this will be a quick stream. So we will be starting market structure from today itself. Okay, just trust me, traders. When we start plotting market structure, no one can stop us. Namji, brother, hello, good evening, brother. I hope you're doing good. Okay, traders, so let's start with our analysis. I hope Pearl is active. So he messaged me on Telegram. So let's start our stream. Okay, Pearl, good evening, brother. I was waiting for you. All right, so let's start with today's stream. All good, brother. We are waiting for Nevermore. Yesterday he lost $2,000. We are waiting for Nevermore. So he will join, not a problem. Also, we are waiting for Sarfaraz. So they both will join. Until then, we will start our stream. Okay, traders. So today our main focus will be market structure. Okay. So first, what we will do is we will plot everything on our chart, and then I will explain you. Okay. I hope my voice is clear and audible. So I already got the mic. Okay, so let's focus on market structure. Okay, so traders, as you can see, this is the daily time frame. Okay, so I'll delete this one. So first we will plot everything and then I will explain you the basics of market structure. Okay. All right, Pearl. All right, Pearl. Thank you for confirming. So I already told you traders yesterday, a lot of people lost their fortune. So as you can see over here, trillions of dollars wiped out. So we must focus on learning. Okay. All right. So let's start with our market structure. Okay, traders. So this is the daily time frame. Okay. So as you can see over here, we have two swings. Okay. We have two swings. This is the daily structure. Okay. This is the daily structure. And also when it comes to the basic, let me write it down. So you also note it down. Okay, traders. Wait, we will write here. So basically there are three types of market structure. Okay. First one is swing. Second is internal. And third is fractal. Okay. So three types of market structure, three types of structure basically. So first I will plot everything on chart and then I will explain you. Okay. Dildar, hello brother. Thank you for joining in. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good, brother. Thank you for joining in. Welcome to our stream. Okay, traders. For plotting market structure, inducement. What is inducement? You must know inducement. Let's say if the market is in an uptrend. Okay. Let's say if the market is in uptrend. Okay. Now market is in uptrend. Market is making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay, market is in an uptrend. At some point, market has to come down to induce for the inducement. So what exactly is inducement? Okay, let's have a look. So market at some point will come to induce the buyers, showing that market is selling. So that is why we were focusing on liquidity. Okay, so that is why we were focusing only on liquidity this week. And traders, I already told you this week, you just align with me, you align with my analysis, and from next week onwards we are going to start market structure. Okay, but some of our traders started trading aggressively, so not a problem. Anyways, let's focus. So my main point is learn from your mistakes. Okay, learn from your mistakes. All right, so at some point market will come to induce. Why? This is very important. Why? You must know the reason. Why? Because you see, when the market is in an uptrend, Who are involving in the market? Buyers are getting involved in the market. Okay, at every swing point, buyers are getting involved in the market. So buyers need sellers, right? So if I want to buy, someone has to sell. Okay, someone has to sell. If there are no sell orders, so how can I buy? How can I buy? If the market is only going bullish, 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 everyone is buying, everyone is buying. So where will the order come from? Okay, how will be my order executed if there is no sellers? So that is why what market does is market induces these buyers, inviting sellers, okay, inviting sellers, and then utilizing their positions, market will again continue. Okay, market will again continue. So this topic is very big. So today we are just going to cover basics. So maybe weekend, maybe Saturday, Sunday, we will focus on learning. Okay, so Saturday, Sunday, we have holiday, market is closed. What geopolitical tensions, brother? Geopolitical tensions. Geopolitical tensions. Russia-Ukraine war, US-Iran tension, Venezuela Prime Minister got caught. So oil tensions, geopolitical tensions, US-Iran tensions, tariff tensions. So that's why everyone is buying. Everyone is buying. So basically central banks were buying. Okay, central banks were buying. That's why price was super bullish. At some point, price will come for the inducement. That is mechanical. Okay, that is mechanical. Price will come for the inducement. Okay, coming back to our market structure. So in the daily time frame, you don't need to cover everything. Okay, you don't need to cover each and everything. What you need is the previous 2 or 3 swings. Okay, previous 2 or 3 swings. So as you can see over here clearly, after this inducement, and how to plot inducement and all those things, that also we are going to cover in our upcoming streams. Maybe tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, we cover each and everything. So we are ready from Monday onwards. Okay. All right. So after this inducement, we got a we got a big bullish structure. Okay. So this is our first swing. And as you can see over here, after this inducement, okay, after this inducement, we got a second swing, right? So we are following this swing now. This is our bullish swing. Okay, this is our bullish swing that we are following. So this becomes our swing structure. Okay, so this becomes our swing structure. So I already wrote here. So this becomes our swing structure. So now we will move down to 4-hour time frame. So now we have internal structures here. Okay, so we have internal structures here. So we will be marking internal structures. Okay, if you are into trading, this is really important, traders. Okay, so if you don't know market structure, if you don't understand market structure, then you cannot survive in the long run. You cannot survive in the long run. I have a question regarding liquidity. What we learned yesterday, just market move with liquidity, then why it move. I'll explain you, brother. I'll explain you. First, we will plot everything. I'll explain you one by one. Okay, traders. So let's mark 4-hour swings. So this will be internal liquidity of this daily swing. Okay, this will be sorry, internal structure of this daily swing. Sorry, not liquidity. I'm extremely sorry. This will be internal structure of this daily swing. Okay, so let's mark internal structure, and we will be marking this as black. Okay, okay, from this point, this is our first internal structure, and after taking this inducement, this is our break of structure, continuation, and inducement. Okay, and this is our third continuation. Okay, traders, here you see after the inducement, again a fake out, and then the smart money entered. Okay, so as you can see, a gap up, and then the smart money entered. Okay, so let's join this here. Okay, so this is our internal structure of this daily swing. Okay, this is the internal structure. We have 1, 2, and 3. We have 3 swings. Okay, internal swings, 1, 2, and 3. In this one daily swing, we have 3 internal structure. So now what we are going to do, we are going to follow this swing. Okay, we are going to follow this swing. So you can see how market is doing right now, and overall we are in a bullish trend. Okay, but at some point market will come down to induce. As you can see, traders, this was the inducement in the 4 hours. Okay, so this was the inducement in the 4 hours, and market came down below, induced, and then again market is continuing. Okay, so we will check out 15 minutes now, but let me tell you one thing. In the daily structure, okay, in the daily structure, as you can see over here, inducement is done for this swing, but for this swing market yet has not completed its inducement. Okay, which is lying around this region. Okay, which is lying around this region. So at some point market has to come down. Market has to come down, induce, inviting all the sellers, and then again market will continue. This from here, as you can see, from here, this pure momentum is based on geopolitical tensions. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 candles. 8 candles. This whole momentum is based on geopolitical tensions, tariff tensions, US Venezuela conflict, okay, US Iran conflict, Russia Ukraine conflict. Good evening, BJ. Good evening. Welcome to our stream. Good evening, brother. All right, so you got it. So this is our 4-hour swing as of now, 4-hour internal structure, and we have completed the inducement successfully in the 4-hour internal structure. Okay, so this was the inducement and as you can see, it was pinpoint filled with a wick. Welcome, brother, welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have filled the inducement with a wick. So we will take a look in the upcoming streams. What is a perfect inducement and all those things. Okay, so today we are just covering each and everything, and also I'm going to give you some market structure basics. So we will take a look in a while. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, so now we need to follow fractal structure in the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, in the 15 minutes time frame, so you have to capture fractals in the 15 minutes time frame. So let's have a look. If you're not getting anything, it's totally all right. So step by step we will cover each and everything. Okay, without inducement market will not move. Okay, you need to understand, without inducement market will not move, but you need to capture all the time frames. You need to capture all the time frames starting from daily to the 15 minutes. Okay, you need to capture each and every time frame, then only you can build a bias, and then only your smart money entries could work. Okay, or else you will be wrong. Okay, so what's happening in the market? Okay, after filling that inducement, market is recovering. So let's see, when we mark all the fractals, then everything will be clear. Thank you, brother, thank you. So brother, we are working as a community. Okay, weekly levels, brother, weekly levels are not necessary. Weekly candles, you can use it as bias. Also, I'm going to explain you a strategy, okay, which is very important. So Dildar, this is also for you. So this is also for you, Dildar. Just listen to me carefully. So today I'm going to reveal a strategy for you. Okay, so no one is using, believe me, no one is using. Okay, so once you start using this strategy, so almost you are in the top 10% list. Okay, strategy is very simple, but very, very powerful. So everyone just listen to me carefully. All right, so now traders, we don't have the premium version. Okay, so we are using the basic version of TradingView. So as of now I am explaining you somewhere else. So let me explain you. Okay, so first we have the weekly candle. First we have the weekly candle. Second, we have the daily candle. This is super important. Okay, so please everyone pay attention. This is super important. Yes, brother, yes, Dildar, please focus. So we have the daily candle. This will improve your trading, just trust me, this will improve your trading. So we have the daily candle. So this is a website called gocharting.com, which is absolutely free, but I don't recommend you using this. I recommend you using TradingView. Okay, but we don't have, as of now we don't have TradingView essentials, so that is why I am showing you here. Okay, so within I mean within some period of time, I'll be buying TradingView Essentials also and all the necessary things that we need. So until then, this is what we got. Okay, this is just for explanation. I recommend you using this strategy in TradingView. Okay, traders. So we have some candles that no one is paying attention to. Okay, so for example, we have the 12-hour candle, we have the 8-hour candle. Okay, so these two candles are very, very important. All right. So daily candle is total of 24 hours. Okay, so Forex is continuously running 24 hours. So when you break this down, okay, so when you break this down, so you'll be getting 12 hours candle into 2. You get 2 candles. Okay, so I'm showing you over here. So these are 2 different charts. Also you get free, you can use 2 columns. Okay, this is free, not in TradingView. You must have essentials for that. Okay, so as you can see, traders, this chart I'm using is ONDA, second I'm using is Pepperstone. So second chart we will be using is Pepperstone. Okay, so this is Pepperstone and this is ONDA. So we have 2 candles, sorry, this is not 12 hours, so let me switch to 12 hours, and here also we will switch to 12 hours. All right, so as you see, traders, we have 2 candles now. Okay, so we have 2 candles now. Already first candle is over, so you get the overview of what happened in the 12 hours, and then you can predict the next 12 hours. Okay, the same way 8 hours. So all new viewers, make sure you smash that like button, traders. Let's go. Okay, so now we have switched to 8 hours. Okay, so in the 8 hours, what we have is 8 hours into 3 candles. Okay, 8 threes are 24. 8 threes are 24. Also, I'm going to show you timings and all those things. Okay, so this will be as per Indian Standard Timing. Okay, these are IST timings, so you can use your zone timings. So 12-hour 2 candles, market starts at 3:30 a.m. Again, this is IST timing. Okay, so don't get confused. 3:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Okay, first 12-hour candle. So I'll also show you over here. So as you can see below, when I mark this candle. So as you can see, 3:30 to 3. Wait. This is 8 hours. Sorry, this is 8 hour. Okay. So as you can see below, Friday 30 Jan 26th 3:30. Okay, so this candle started at 3:30 and this candle will get over at 15:30, means 3:30 in the afternoon. Okay, in the afternoon. Now what is the timing? 6:41 p.m. Okay, so afternoon 3:30, this next candle will be started and this candle will run until midnight 3:30. Okay, until the market closing. So next candle will work until 3:30 p.m. afternoon. Okay, next candle will be starting 3:30 p.m. afternoon to 3:30 a.m. midnight. 3:30 a.m. midnight. So this is 12 hours, 2 candles. Okay, and let's have a look at the 8 hours candle. Okay, so these are the 8 hours candle. So today all the candles are not formed, so we will take a look at yesterday's candle. Okay, so this candle is 28th, so you check below. Okay, so you will know. So you see the date, Wednesday 28th. Okay, so this is the first candle, 29th, 29th, 29th. Okay, as I already said, we have 8 hours, 3 candles. Okay, so this is 28th, 29th. So 29th first candle will start at 3:30 until 11:30. Okay, 3:30 midnight, starting from 3:30 midnight until 11:30 a.m. This is again IST timings. Okay, Indian Standard Timing. So first candle starts from 3:30 until 11:30. Okay, so we will write down 3:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Okay, so this is our first candle. So let's take a look at the second candle. This was the first candle. Okay, this is 28th. So this is 29th first candle. This is 29th second candle, starting from 11:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Okay, 19:30 means 7:30 p.m. So this is starting from 11:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. So this starts from 11:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Okay, and 7:30 is our exact US opening time as per IST. Okay, as per Indian Standard Timing. So as you can see, 6:44, now it's 6:44 p.m. So 40, 44, 45 minutes to go for the US opening. So 7:30 p.m. US market opens as per IST. Okay, I have already written as per IST timing. So please, you don't get confused with all the timings. So this is as per IST timings. Okay, so 2 candles done. So now as you can see, so now today first candle is done, second candle is done. Now this candle will over at exact 7:30 US opening and new candle will be open. Okay, so we get that idea. We get that idea off of that daily candle. Off of that daily candle. Okay, so this is the daily candle today. This side daily, this side 8 hours. Okay, left side is daily, right side is 8 hours. Okay, left side is daily and right side is 8 hours. So you see, this is the daily candle, this is the daily candle, and I have 2 candles of that daily candle. So always I can analyze better. Got it? I can analyze better. So 8 hours is done. So now third candle. So this is first candle, this is second candle, and this is the third candle, starting from 7:30 p.m. until again 3:30 midnight. Okay, starting from New York session 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Sorry, a.m. midnight again. Okay, so we covered 3 candles. So same way you cover 4-hour candle. So 4-hour candle is pretty basic. So you must be watching 4-hour candles. So 4-hour candles, 4 hours into 6 candles. Okay, so 6 fours are 24. So basically we all know 4-hour candles and it is available in TradingView. Okay, but these two candles are not available in TradingView. So if you have essentials, so you can utilize this strategy. And how you can utilize this strategy, that is very, very important. How you're going to utilize this strategy? So let's understand. This is a candle bullish, with some wick. Okay, this is a bullish candle. Okay, hello. From where I need to continue? Can anyone let me know? From where I need to continue? Yes, yes, I was mute. I was mute. From where I need to continue? Am I done with 8 hours? Please let me know from where I need to continue. The second candle, bearish candle. Okay, 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 no problem. So simple, this is bullish candle and this is bearish candle. Okay, so we have two types of candle. This is bullish candle, this is bearish candle. So what happens in bullish candle? Let's understand. Bullish candle opens here. First, it prints its low. Okay, first it prints its low and then it moves and then it prints its high, closing below its high, or closing and high may be same. It doesn't matter. But what is the nature of bullish candle? Bullish candle first opens, first it prints its low, first it prints its low and then it moves bullish because it's a bullish candle. It prints its high, it prints its high and then closing somewhere near the high, or else closing and high must be same sometimes. Okay, so it depends. Still we will call it a bullish candle no matter what. Okay, so what happens in a bearish candle? Bearish candle will open here. Okay, this is the opening price, this is the open. First it will print its high, first it will print its high and then it will come down, printing its low, and it will close. Again, closing and the low could be same sometimes. Okay, it doesn't matter. Closing and its low must be same for bearish candle, and for bullish candle, closing and high could be same sometimes. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So you need to understand, as a trader, you need to understand the characteristics of candle, okay, which is very, very important. So the basic important thing you need to understand is the closing of candle. Okay, closing of candle. Closing of candle is very important. You note it down. Closing of candle is what decides the next move. Okay, so for example, I will explain you in this chart. So right side chart, left side is the daily. Okay, right side I'll make it to daily. So just a moment. So you focus on the right side. Okay, pepper stone. You don't focus here. Okay, focus here. If I can do like this, okay, we can do it. Okay, so you focus on this chart. Okay, so now this is a daily candle. Okay, now this is a daily candle. So let's start somewhere else in between, or else we will use trading view. Okay, I don't believe this go charting platform. Let's use trading view. Let's use trading view. Okay, I'm on the daily time frame. The chart we are using is ONDA. All right, so I will zoom in. Some people might be thinking this is not any strategy, but believe me, traders, once you start following it, you will see the magic. Okay, so one candle represents the whole 24 hours data. 24 hours high, 24 hours low printed, open, close. Okay, each and every candle shows us open, shows us close. Okay, so as I mentioned, closing price is very important. So let's take an example from here, starting from this candle. Randomly I'm taking it. Okay, so this was a bullish candle. This candle started, printed its low, okay, and then printed its high, and then closed, and then closed. Got it? So next candle, what happened? As you can see, traders, I'll mark it for you, or else you will not understand. So this is the closing price. Okay, I'll mark this as black. So let me zoom in. So this is the closing price, 4337.830. Okay, and also as you can see here, closing price. Okay, focus here, closing price. Focus here, closing price. What is the closing price? You see 4337.830 that we have already marked. Okay, 4337.830. So next candle where it opened, that is important. Okay, that is important. So next candle opening, I will mark as blue. Okay, blue is the opening price, and black is the closing price of the previous candle. So we already saw that the next candle opened above the previous candle closing range. Okay, So what does that indicate? That indicates that after the closing of this candle, when the market opened, the buyers were interested. Okay, it opened bullish. It opened above the closing range. So what we are expecting for that day? We are expecting a bullish movement. Also, we had a green candle previous, and there are a lot of other things which we need to take into considerations, like market structure, liquidity, and all those things. But this is a strategy which you need to follow step by step for all the candles. Okay, all the candles means 12 hours 2 candle and 8 hours 3 candles. Okay, so our main focus is 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Sorry, this is p.m. actually. Okay, our main focus is 7:30 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. We are trading in US session, and always remember, don't try to trade in the Asian and London session. Okay, don't try to trade in Asian or London session. So Asian and London session, looking at all the data, we can plan our trade in the US session. Okay, so these candles, almost 90% of traders, they are missing these pieces. Okay, they are missing these puzzle pieces. 4 hours they are aware, but these candles, they are not aware. Okay, so as you can see over here, we will come down to 8 hours candle. So this was the first yesterday's candle. This was the first candle. This was the second candle. This was the third candle. Okay, even if you are watching this, then you will come to know some sort of clue. Okay, some sort of clue. You will understand something out of this, that first candle was bullish, second candle, 8 hours candle, was bearish, respecting the high of the previous candle. That means some bearish players are involved. And again the third candle, again respecting the opening price and the higher range. So according to that, we could have planned. Okay, according to that, we could have planned. What we could have planned, let me explain you over here. Okay, so this was our analysis yesterday. So again, purely we were working on liquidity. So it's okay, no problem. We make mistakes and we learn from our mistakes. So we could have understood that this is a fake out. Are you getting it? We could have understood that this was a fake out. Also, we didn't pay attention to the news. Okay, so from today onwards, we will be capturing all the news events. Okay, we will not missing any single one. Okay, so we were busy explaining and already the core PPI data is gone. Anyways, today we are not going to trade. So let's see what happened actually. So let's have a look. Okay, so market came down. Okay, traders. So keeping this thing in mind, so this is just one confluence. Okay, so this is not any strategy. This is not any strategy. This is just a confluence. For example, let's take a look at the 28th. So this is 27th, 28th, 28th, 28th. Okay, three candles. 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see, first candle open, bullish sign, bullish sign. Again, second candle open, made a low, made a high. Okay, so we have that liquidity. We have that liquidity. And the third candle, after hunting the same liquidity, after hunting the same previous candle liquidity, we got a bullish move. Okay, so same way you have to watch the 12 hours, 8 hours, and 4 hours respectively. Okay, so what you can do is you can write down each and every candle starting from 12 hours, 8 hours, 4 hours. Okay, so you can capture that range. So you always have opportunities. You have 4 hours, 6 candles. So we are not working in the Asian and London session. Okay, so we are only focusing on the US session. Got it? So we are only focusing on US session. Sarfaraz, welcome to our stream. So today we are covering market structure. So don't worry, Sarfaraz. So in the upcoming stream tomorrow, we will cover these topics again. Okay, so we will cover these topics again. So don't worry. If you have missed, we will cover these topics again. All right. So coming back to our market structure. So you guys always remember. Okay, so you guys always remember this strategy. So you can keep a look at the 12 hour, 8 hours, and 4 hours candle that no one is watching. Okay, no one is watching. In the 8-hour third candle, last candle, you can plan your entry, perfect execution, one single trade, no revenge trading. Okay, you can plan your entry, you can book your profits, and you can get out of the market. No, 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 no. I will never remove the video, brother. Don't worry. Don't, no, no, we are not trading today, brother. We are not trading today. We are not in a mood to trade today. Not a problem. We are just learning from our mistakes. Okay. We are just learning from our mistakes. So we didn't pay attention to market structure. So that's why we were in the wrong side. But anyways, we didn't pay attention to the news event also. So that's the problem. And also I've already explained you, we are not the only one who made the loss. So as you can see over here, 3 trillion from the gold market wiped out, from the silver 760 billion wiped out, S&P 500 780 billion wiped out, Nasdaq 760 billion wiped out. Trillions of dollars erased across metals and equity in just 1 hour candle. In just 1 hour candle. So you can just imagine, trading is so powerful, but also it could be so brutal sometimes. So you always have to be good with risk management. Okay, once you understand that, no one can stop you, no one can stop us. Okay, so our main focus will be on market structure and our full strategy. We will not miss out on anything. Okay, so that is why I'm explaining you each and everything. So our community members must pay attention on each and everything. Okay, All right, so this is done. So now let's complete our market structure. Okay, one more thing I want to discuss today. Okay, one more thing I want to discuss today. So we will discuss it in a while. So first let's complete this. So now this is our 4-hour swing that we are working. We are working in this 4-hour internal swing. Okay, and daily swing, we have this swing. Okay, so this is the daily swing, and inside that daily swing we have marked the internal structure. Okay, we have marked the internal structure. So now we can go ahead and mark our internal structure in this. So as of now we are not marking whole. Okay, so we will just mark the previous recent structure. So our previous recent structure was this one. Okay, as you can see over here. So after hunting this liquidity, sorry, not liquidity, after inducing this, we made this bullish structure move. Okay, so we were following this structure, though this was our structure. Before that, as you can see, this was our structure. So we will mark just two structures, okay, as of now. And we will be using some other line for that. We will use maybe blue. Okay, so this was our structure that we wanted to mark. Okay, so this is our structure. This is fractal structure within that 4-hour range. The same way you can keep on following each and everything. So when you know in the 4-hour break of structure is done, so we must know at some point market will come to hunt 4-hour inducement. Okay, 4-hour inducement. So where was the 4-hour inducement? So as you can see, we had 4-hour inducement here. This was our inducement, and in the 15 minutes time frame, after making this bullish swing and the break of structure, okay, we were also waiting for the liquidity sweep below, the inducement below. Okay, in the 15 minutes also, but we know that we have already made a bullish break of structure in the 4-hour time frame. So first priority will be 4 hours. Okay, first priority will be 4 hours. So as you can see in the daily time frame also, I have already marked the inducement. So market after breaking this structure, daily structure, okay, this is daily structure. So after breaking this structure, market has to come for the inducement in the daily structure also. Okay, but before daily, market will induce in the 4 hours. Before 4 hours, market will induce in the 15 minutes. Okay, so that is very simple. So yesterday if we draw the structure properly, if we complete the structure properly, okay, so we could have got this clue that the market is coming down for the 4-hour inducement. So as you can see, already the market made a big bullish move after breaking its structure. This is the break of structure. So after the break of structure, we got a sharp bullish move, and at some point, so how inducement is marked? Inducement is always before the final swing high made. Okay, the last swing high, it's always before the last swing high. In the bearish, it's always before the last swing low. Okay, so this was the last swing high. This was the last swing high. So we had inducement here, and pinpoint market took that inducement. So now what are the probabilities? Probabilities? So let's understand. So first thing first, we need to understand the market is in full all-time high, super bullish. Okay, market is super bullish. At some point, as you can see, this also could be considered as inducement, but we don't have enough data here. That is why we are taking this into consideration. But anyhow, we know that the market will come down to its inducement in the daily time frame. That is this level, okay, 42,000-4300 level. Market will never ever only going up and up. Okay, market will always come down to its inducement, creating sellers. Okay, so someone came, sorry. So as you can see, traders over here, so market will come down to its inducement, and then market will again continue. Okay, market will again continue. But as of now, as we know that we have already completed the 4-hour inducement. So again, a new all-time high is possible. Okay, again, a new all-time high is possible. And this strategy I've explained you. So you need to start from the weekly candle. Okay, you need to start from the weekly candle, and you need to follow Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You need to follow continue 5 candles. Okay, so for example, I'll show you. As you can see, so we have liquidity in the weekly candle. Okay, so as you can see, this candle, let's say this candle, this was the closing price. This candle opened above the closing price, but couldn't sustain over here, and this candle didn't make any higher high. So what does that suggest? That suggests some bearish pressure. Okay, that suggests some bearish pressure. So we will take a look at this candle in the daily time frame. So as you can see, this was the move. Also, you can check out in the daily candle. So as you can see, the price couldn't sustain here, suggesting that bearish sellers have entered. Sellers took over buyers. Okay, also we had FVG, so you can mark the FVG as well. So not only this strategy, but you need to follow each and every strategy. Okay, market structure, volume, everything all together. But this is for your confluence. This will improve your trading. Okay, this will improve your trading. So you just need to follow candles opening and closing in the 12 hours, 8 hours, and also in the 4 hours. Okay, so now what's happening over here? So this is our today's markings. So we will mark the sessions. This was the Asian move. Okay, this is 1 hour. And this was the pre-US session news. So 12:30 London session opens at 12:30. Okay. And at 4:30 Asian market opens. Okay. So you will always find a gap over here. So as you can see, 3:15 to 4:30. Okay. 3:15, 3:30 market closes and new session opens at 4:30. So you also need to mark that as well. Okay, traders. So as you can see today, all the sellers got involved. In every session, only sellers got involved. Okay, so only sellers got involved. And also, as you can see, traders, candles are so big. Candles are so big. So as you can see, every candle is 400, 500 pips. Okay, every candle is 500, 600 pips. This candle also 400 pips. So today market is too risky. Okay, so each and every candle is 400, 500 pips. So market is too risky today. Okay. Yeah, we need to follow pre-US, pre-London. You need to follow pre-London. Pre-London is 12:30 and the main London is 1:30. That is correct. That is correct. You need to always follow 1 hour before so that you can prepare. Yes, pre-session. That is why we are marking this US pre-session 5:30. 5:30, 2 hours before, and London will be actually that's 11:30 to be precise. Actually, that's 11:30. You can consider 11:30 also. 12:30 is also good. 11:30 is also good. Doesn't matter. 11:30 also good. 12:30 also good. And Asian session you can follow pinpoint 4:30. Okay, so you always have that gap 3:15 to 4:30. You can just check it in your chart. It totally depends on you what suits you. Whatever suits you, you can follow. You can also follow exact candle 7:30 candle. So now as you can see, US market is gonna open. Okay, US market is gonna open exactly at 7:30. So here also what happened that day, yesterday, after making this, after the break of structure, after making this high, market didn't make any all-time high. So that was our signal. That was our signal. And also if we see in 8-hour time frame, I already shown you to the middle candle. This is the first candle, yesterday's first candle, 8-hour candle, second candle showed some weakness, and the same way third candle gave us a bearish move. Okay, the market was coming to its inducement in the 4-hour time frame. Okay, as I already shown you in the 4 hours time frame. So as you can see, market induced, and market always does inducement with wicks. You need to remember. Okay, so we will come, we will be explaining each and everything, so you don't worry. So we will be going deep into this. So make sure traders, you smash that like button. Let's go. So we need to reach out other traders as well. So today's candle, as you can see traders, very big candles. Okay, so 400 500 pips single candle, 400 500 pips single candles. So here, as you can see in the small time frame, after this inducement, this was the fractal change of character. Okay, so this was the fractal change of character. So we have the market has two opportunities from this way. This is one and this is two. These are the order blocks. Okay, and already the inducement is done. Already the 4-hour inducement is done. Okay, already the 4-hour inducement is done. So following the same thing, market can go up from here. Okay, still market is bullish, so I'll explain you why. So there's a reason. So when you check out the weekly candle, okay, so now the momentum is made actually. Okay, so now the bearish momentum is made, as you can see, but still there's a chance. Okay, final chance until we don't cross this close. Okay, so we have a close range over here, but today the problem is the candles are too big. Okay, candles are too big. So as you can see, this is the range. It's above, it's still above, and in the daily time frame, if you see, so this is the range. Okay, so this is the range. So still market has a chance to recover upside. Okay, and also remember traders, market now has induced the 4-hour. Market took its 4-hour inducement, so again a new all-time high could be made. Still geopolitical tensions are there. Okay, still geopolitical tensions are there. So let's have a look at the news events if anything is there. And also we have today FOMC member speech 11 p.m. We have the FOMC member speech 11 p.m. and this is also FOMC member speech, but market closing period. Okay, this is the market closing period, so it's of no use. So this will be of some use for us. And also you always stay updated with routers. Okay, routers commodities section. Okay, so you come to market, commodities. Okay, market commodities, and then you can find out all the news related. This will be all worldwide news events. Okay, this will cover all worldwide news events, so you must always look for latest worldwide news events. And also you can use kitco.com, and also you can follow metals. In this section also you will follow so as you can see, important news headlines you can follow from here as well. Latest news headlines, metals, crypto. If you want crypto, so you can see Bitcoin and all, you can continuously follow. And another one is this barons.com. Okay, so you can also follow news from here. So fundamentals are very important when you're trading gold and also crypto. So fundamentals are really important. Even if sometimes your technicals is perfect, then also you will lose your trades because of some fundamentals. Okay. So there's a minute chance. There's a minute chance for recovery from this range. Okay. Already we have induced 4 hour. Okay. We have already induced 4 hour structure. So there's a recovery possible from this range, but the stop losses are too big. Stop losses are too big. Even 1 minute candles are minimum 100 pips. Minimum 100 pips. Minimum 100 pips. 1 minute candle also minimum 100 pips. Okay, so you today don't do anything. It's better you don't do anything. And also this strategy is super powerful, traders. You try once. Okay, you try once. You try to pay attention towards 12 hours 2 candle and 8 hours 3 candle, and you focus on the previous 2 8-hour candles, and then you can decide your 7:30, I mean the US session candle. So can you always can focus on these candles, these 2 candles, if you want to trade US session. And always trade US session and make your plan perfect. Okay, while entering, make your plan perfect. So that's the mistake we made yesterday, not focusing on market structure. So that is why we are going to focus market structure strictly. Okay, so this is the only chance for recovery. So if this level is also broken, if this level is also broken, already market has done its inducement. Okay, so there's a minute chance for recovery from here, and also the market can create new all-time high. But today is the only day, last day. Today is the final day for trading. So it seems impossible today. Okay, creating new all-time high, it seems impossible today. Some minute correction, some minute correction because market has already induced 4-hour structure, and if it doesn't sustain this level, then definitely we would be coming to hunt our daily inducement. Okay, we would be coming to hunt daily inducement, but some bullish probability is still valid. Okay, still valid. So if you have TradingView Essentials, I recommend you using TradingView, okay, for this strategy. Use 12-hour, 8-hour, focus on these candles and also the 4-hour candle. One-minute candles are of minimum 100 pips. So any comments, please let me know. 1-minute candle is minimum of 100 pips. So you better don't get involved. So within minutes, you could lose 100 to 200 pips. So you will be not getting perfect stop loss. So that is the problem today. Okay, so now as you can see, this is the 8-hour time frame. Okay, so already two candles printed. Okay, two candles printed. So now what's happening? Candle open here, printed its low, and now the candle is moving in the upside direction. Okay, candle is moving in the upside direction. So what you can do is you can watch for this low. You can keep watching for this low, and keep watching for this low. And if the market is respecting this low and the close as well, okay, so you can mark like this over here, like this. Okay, and in TradingView you can check out the precise opening, whether it is below the previous candle closing range or whether it is above the previous candle closing range. Okay, so you can always find some clues. And if you want to break out this candle, then you can switch to 4-hour time frame. Okay, so you again have some more confluence. Okay, and also you have this low also. Okay, if this low and this low is being protected, then the market could make some bullish momentum. So that way you can build your context. Okay, that way you can build your context. So please let me know, traders, any doubts, any queries. Stop losses are too big. Okay, stop losses are too big. And if we mark liquidity, so as you can see, all the sell side liquidity is available. So this is the sell side liquidity, sellers are involved. Market has built sell side liquidity. Okay, so as you can see over here, double top. Okay, so as you can see, double top. So again, sell side liquidity. And here I have already marked. So you know, we mark always the daily liquidity. To mark this daily liquidity, okay. And also this is the candle high. Okay, previous candles high. So this is today's candles high and this is previous candles high. So that way you can build your context. And market structure is very important, traders. If you don't follow market structure, generally US session will be open at 6:30 only night. Is this change in trading hours? 7:30, 7:30. 7:30 is the opening time. $7:30 is the opening time. If somehow market wants to go down, then also market needs inducement. Okay, in the 15 minutes. In the 15 minutes, market needs to complete the inducement. This is one point. This is one point. So after inducing, market will come down again. So yesterday also, as you saw, after the break of structure, market again retraced and then continued. So again, after this break of structure, market retrace and again continue. Or else, if the market is following, I already told you, market has already got its inducement in the 4-hour structure, and now we could make a new all-time high. So that is a possibility. Okay, so now today, as you can see, last day, today last trading day. So today is the last trading day, and yesterday was the unexpected fall. Okay, because of news event, this was an unexpected fall, and also trillions of dollars wiped out yesterday. So it all depends on you. Every single candle, 15 minutes candle is minimum 400 to 500 pips. That's almost our target. That's almost our target that we used to book. But today, as you can see, single candle consists of 400, 500 pips minimum. And now already US session started. As you can see, US session is already started. So it all depends on you now. Anybody wants to get involved in trading today? Anybody wants to involve into trading today? So all new viewers, make sure you smash that like button, traders. We need to reach out more freshers, more beginner viewers. Okay, so they're also making losses. So don't worry, traders. So from Monday onwards, we are covering market structure as well. So we won't be making mistakes like yesterday. And also we will be covering whole fundamentals. So whole day I'll be watching all the fundamentals, as well as I'll be using all my strategy analysis. So we will never ever commit those mistakes like yesterday. Now we are not following only liquidity, we are also following market structure, liquidity, volume, and all those things. Okay, so today we are not getting involved into trading because we have big stop losses. It's of no use, bro. It's of no use. As you can see, stop losses are so big. 50 pips, 40, 400, 500 pips. You see, stop losses are so big. So this candle also already made 550 pips. Stop losses are so big, bro. Stop losses are so big, brother. With 0.01 itself, you have to risk 40, 50 bucks. 40, 50 bucks. Bro, that doesn't make any sense with just 0.01. Anyways, what is your bias today? Anyone who's into trading, what is your bias today, so that our community will get help? Also, you need to do your own analysis also, okay? Regular basis. On a regular basis, you need to do your own analysis. And you need to help our community. You share your views, others will share their views, okay? And I'm there for you. So 4 hour inducement is done. So there's always a possibility for uptrend. And also in the 15 minutes, if you see, so this was our swing low. Okay, this is fractal structure. This was our swing low. So we break past swing low, break past swing low. But again, we didn't induced, we didn't took the inducement. We break past again. Again we made a lower low. Okay, again we made a lower low. So market could go for this inducement. Market could go for this inducement. Okay, okay, brother. Anyone else? Anyone else? What are your bias today? I told you from here itself we have opportunity. So let's see what happens if this continues. Then market has to at least go for this inducement. Okay, why this is an inducement? Because this was the last move. This was the last move that made swing low. Okay, that made the lower low. And also we took the 4 hour inducement. Okay, also we took the 4 hour inducement. Market can fall from 50 to 100. Okay, brother. Okay, thank you for your comment. Market can fall from 200. Anyone else like this, bro? You have to help our community, okay? So we get ideas. So this will be not any like paid stream or something like that. Money is not involved. So you need to help the community, okay? You share your views, others will share their views, and all together we will do the analysis. So Mohammed Shabu is telling from 50 to 100. Let's see. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, supply is there. Yes, yes. Anyone else? My view is also the same. Market needs to go for this